What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to X-Plane 11. My name is Micah, and today we're flying the 787. I know. Let me turn the music down. I know some of you hate this aircraft, some of you love it, some of you don't really know about it. That's fine. I've had the request so many times in regards to flying this. So I'm going to fly it. I'm going to fly it today. I'm going to fly it from San Francisco to Denver. So bear with me. I've only flown the aircraft once before, so we're going to see how this goes. So bear with me here as we get this thing rolling. We do have ATC currently, but he plans on leaving here shortly. Glad you love the outfit, man. I was like, you know what? I'm going to see what I can do here. And because I'm in the military, I have a shirt with epaulets on it. Or at least places where you can put it. Got the tie, got the slacks, got the name tag.
One right for
I was
departure.
like, I might as well, right? So here I am.
Yeah, if I'm still on, I'll give it to you.
All right, so we're inside the cockpit here of the Magknight 787. Again, it's not the best.
Then if you're still on, we'll expect one right.
Not the best in the world, but it does what it needs to do, I guess. I've already put all my weights in, done like calculations and stuff, because that's kind of the irritating part. I want to go ahead and get that out of the way, so you don't have to worry about that. So now I'm kind of in the point where I need to start programming my FMC. I just got my PDC, so I've just got my IFR clearance to Denver, which is fantastic. All right, okay, so we are Trunken 2, Moji is filed, Columbia said. Departure. Okay, so we are going to be off the Trunken 2 departure. I know, no active runway.
Alaska 961, departure offline, monitor Unicom, have a good flight.
Monitor Unicom for 961, see it.
See it.
Does it matter if I don't have? Okay, that's interesting. I had that issue before, but that's okay, I guess. Interesting. Departure. Oh, there's the runways right there. Okay. Runway 10 right. Right now, the departing 10 right. However, I'm looking at the winds right now, and it's 290 at 16 knots, gusting 2.3. So I'm going to take 2.8. Like my flight plan tells me to. 2.8 right. And Trunken 2. I'm not doing a transition point, or at least not those. Moji is a little bit of transition point. Okay. And now we'll go back to our route here, next page, and we'll start programming the rest. So we're going to go in and put in Quebec.
San Francisco
124.
Meg 43, so your video check.
Via. And then we're going to go to
Meg
Bravo
43, 70,
for Lima. Direct. And then we're going to pick up
43, looking to pick
Juliet,
up IFR clearance to
154.
Los Angeles.
And then direct to Tango. Off that for a second. Tango Charlie Hotel. And then we'll pick up Juliet 56. And then we'll go to J direct, and then we'll be on the Thompson for arrivals. So we'll go to the arrivals, Denver. We're expecting ILS 16 right. Of course, that can change at any point in time. And we're looking at the Thompson 8 arrival. What? Valid entry. I'm really picking it right there. That makes no sense at all. Maybe it doesn't want me to select runway first. Maybe it wants me to select star first. That's what it was. Okay. Okay, and then we'll select runway ILS 16 right. Okay. Yeah, they don't usually do on the 0-1s. Yeah, I know, but we're going to have fun today because of the winds. So, all right, so that's, and we're going to go ahead and check that. You have discontinuity there and there as well. Right. Execute that. And we do want to check before we go anywhere here. Oh, come on. There we go. I want to check the arrival restrictions. Make sure that they're in the appropriate category, quote unquote. So we're going to go for the. Is there not a. What? Oh, it's up the top. That's interesting. Okay. No problem, I guess. All right, so we should expect at Thompson 5090. So 250 slash 190 at Thompson. Put that in there, and that's the only restriction on the SID. So we're good there. That's good. That's all we needed to add in there. So we've done the route, done legs, all that's been completed. VNAV is the next. Cruising altitude is 350 today. Put that in there. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I don't believe that, but okay. Cruising altitude is 350. Target speed Mach 0.80. Good to go. Yeah, I know. That's good there. And no, I'm not going to worry about fix. I think that's, yep. Then we'll go back. Jump means limitations. Looking at takeoff, yes, which is what it has selected in even in the whatever you call it. So, so we're good on there. We'll hold it as such. All right. I want to say that's all we're going to do here in FMC, I believe. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to select down here V2 162. All right. So we're going to select 162 here. And we can switch back to tower now. We're going to look at San Francisco departure. And we're going to expect 28 right. So we're looking at course of 285. So we'll go ahead and put that in here. Let's see if I can get the others. Nope. Okay. Well, the Magknight cockpit has a lot to be desired. I looked at compared to the real life one. Trust me, this is not close to where it should be. But you know, it's the only one we got in X-Plane, so take what you can get, I guess. But they are working on updating it, so there's that.
San Francisco Tower, United 1497 Heavy inbound for ILS 1 with 28 right with information. Bravo. Yeah, 1497 Heavy. Charlie's current wind 280 at 18, runway 28 right, clear to land. Runway 28 right, clear to land, United 1497 Heavy, thank you.
Our initial final altitude is going to be 19,000 before we get up to our cruising altitude. So we're good there. We're going to go and turn on our flight directors now. And we're going to go overhead cockpit, overhead right now, and we're going to start our APU. And we'll wait for that to start up and get running before we do anything else. But I think I've already got my altimeter set. I don't have it set over here, so let me change that. to there. I'll be taking off runway 28 right. That's what I'm going to be going for. If he gives me a different one, I'm going to crest 28 right, just because of it'd be a little ridiculous for me taking the ones. So we're going to go with not radio. Barometric. We're looking for 1,200 feet. Got 1,200 feet. APU is now running. So we can go right hydraulic. I'm sorry. Oops. APU gen on there. We can turn off the external power. Right auto. Why am I getting a fault? It should activate at this point. I've got power running to it. Is it not? Electric push into the buses. Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Speedbird 71, Foxtrot, heavy request taxi.
Speedbird 71, Foxtrot Heavy, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha.
No, these would go off fault. All right, and then center 2 and 1 can go to auto. Auto there. All that's set. Don't worry about that. Beacon can come on. Fuel pumps don't have any in center, so we'll keep those off. Oh, those are auto. Those are on. None of those are necessary. All that stays auto and on. All that stays on. And so we're good on the overhead cockpit for now. All those have gone off, so we're good there. So we are going to...
Alpha 1, runway 1 right, JetBlue 1635.
United 1497, cross runway 28 left at Tango, taxi via
Let's see, is there a taxiway right behind us?
Alright, cross runway 28 right via Tango and Bravo to the right, United 1497 Heavy.
No, I don't see any, but I'm going to back up that way. We're planning to push back here. We're going to look like pushing, well, let's push into the alley, actually. There's no aircraft down here that are active. We'll push into the alley.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Go ahead and call him here.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Won't start yet. But all the hydraulics are good, so we're fine on that. And IRS is on. Yep, okay. Does the checklist actually work over here? I never actually checked to see if the checklist worked. Because normally it's, at least I thought it was supposed to be over here. Status. It doesn't. Oh, that's a shame, man. It's so cool to have the checklist built in like that. Wouldn't be that hard to implement, though. My opinion, of course.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
All right, let me start my tracking client. Very important there.
JetBlue 1635, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 1 right, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 1635.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and release. Well, he's not told me to yet. Just kind of waiting here for a second. I don't know if it works. It comes down. I can tell you in real life, this is not what it actually looks like.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, release the parking brake. Bridge is going back.
And you may start engines.
And we may start engines. So, this aircraft has a cool thing. We can go start, run, give it about 5 seconds here. We got to climb here. Go up. Start. Run. It has an auto start feature, kind of like an Airbus. So once you hit start, you can basically start them up almost the exact same time, which is really cool. At least that's what I was told. I could be wrong on that information. But I was told you could basically start them, like give it about 5 seconds between the two, and you can start it. All right, let's turn on our transponder here. Transponder code is 3642.
1635 departures offline. Monitor Unicom.
Over to Unicom, JetBlue 1635. Have a great day.
Load C is on. And Stokes Tomlin, thanks for the subscription, man. Appreciate that.
420 Heavy, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, clear land. Clear to land 28 left, United 420 Heavy.
We are all good to go now. On the engines, they're all started up and proper.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Set the parking brake. Go overhead here. Make sure we got on.
Stand by.
On all these, we don't need external power, obviously, but since we got generators now on, left and right engines are on and powering hydraulics, so we can actually go ahead and turn off the APU. Auto brake, yep, that was next. Going to RTO. Once they disconnect and move out of the way, we'll go and drop flaps to 5. Let's pop outside for this ride along.
Hose disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Solaris 1060 Heavy, runway 1 right, taxi via Alpha 1.
1 right, Alpha 1, Solaris 1060 Heavy.
Right. Are pretty much ready to go here. I'm going to set flaps 5. My, what you call it, stabilizer flaps are at 5. All right, let's call tower and get our clearance to taxi. San Francisco Tower, good evening. Solaris 2387 with information Bravo and clearance. Looking taxi runway 28 left.
Solaris 2387, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha Lima Foxtrot. Information Charlie's current altimeter 30. Person 29er, 9er.
All right, and Charlie's current will pick that up, and we'll clear taxi 28 left via Alpha Lima Foxtrot, Solaris 2387. All right, so we'll pick up Charlie here.
Simultaneous charted visual flight procedures in use. Landing runways 28 left, 28 right. Departing runways 1 left, 1 right. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
And we'll go and start taxiing here.
San Francisco International Airport 8 has information, Charlie 2156 Zulu. 1280 at 18. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 3,300. Temperature 15. 2.3. Altimeter 299er. Simultaneous charted visual flight procedures in use. Landing runways 28 left, 28 right. Departing runways 1 left, 1 right. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Mid left, speedbird 71, Foxtrot.
All right, we've got Charlie on board now. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it while we fly, sir. While we fly, not while we fly. While we drive. We taxi, I guess you could say. We're good there. No issues. Taxi lights on.
Yeah, 420
And really
heavy,
turn off
turn left,
as well.
safe parking.
Unit 420 Heavy's going to Terminal 3.
How you doing,
420
MV,
Bravo,
Nat Dog TV? How you doing, sir?
Bravo to the ramp, Unit 420, thanks.
Yep, this is Mr. X's SFO.
Clear for takeoff, speedbird 71, folks.
All right. Way to change the sounds in here. Just seems kind of quiet. I mean, I know the Airbus is not Airbus. Good Lord, I just said Airbus. The Boeing 787 is a quiet aircraft. Like I can barely hear the engines.
San Francisco Tower, good evening, Alaska 1932, information Charlie, request IFR to Denver.
Alaska 1932, San Francisco time, going to be closing in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Still give them clearance.
Roger.
And be advised you don't have a flight plan on file.
Sorry, say again?
Alaska 1932, you didn't file a flight plan, sir.
Oh, my bad.
Speedbird 71 Foxtrot Heavy, departure is offline. Monitor Unicom, have a good flight.
You're behind me.
Unicom, speedbird 71, Foxtrot, stay safe and have a great day, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, there he is. What's funny is the livery that you're sporting, Solaris livery, that I can see because I have the Solaris pack. I made that. I think I made the 787. Maybe you know what? I think K-Man may have made the 787. I made the 319, the 737, 747.
Right, line up and wait, traffic landing 28.
A lot. I did a lot of them. The ERJs, CRJs.
Alaska 1932, should have flight plan now.
Alaska 1932, yeah, I got it now. I can give you the clearance, but I'm not going to be online for your departure. Let me know.
Hit the clearance anyway in case the center pops up.
Yes, sir, I'm ready to copy.
Alaska 1932 cleared to Denver Airport. Truck and 2 departure. Mogi transitioned and is filed. Climb via SID. Departures offline. Squawk 3617.
Clear to Denver, truck and 2 departure. We'll climb via SID and then departure frequency frequency is offline, so we'll go Unicom and transponder 3617. Alaskan 1932.
Alaska 1932, read back correct. Solaris 1060 heavy, runway 1 right, line up and wait, traffic landing 28.
Line up and wait, traffic landing 28.
Yeah, it is. Just a little bit windy. You're gonna have. I tell you what, Ryan, you're gonna have fun with that wind. You're gonna have a 18 knot crosswind if it's not gusting.
Tower American 4370, push back from Bravo 33, ready to taxi.
American 4370, runway 1 left, taxi via Mike 1.
1 left via Mike 1, American 4370.
Not right now, Seaman. I already have flight plan and everything, but in future, perhaps.
Turn left at high speed Tango, cross runway 28 left, and Bravo to the gate.
Left turn, high speed Tango, Bravo to the gate, United 240.
United 240, cross runway 28 left.
Crossing 28 left, United 240.
Solaris 1060 heavy, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
One right, clear for takeoff, so it's 160.
See you, Ryan. See you in Denver. I have a 767 and the 787. I do have the A350, but I've never flown it because it doesnn't have SIDS and stars, and doesn't have SIDS and stars. I ain't flying it. Yeah, that's just Avitab with Navigraph built into it. I was just tracking it to make sure I wasn't going to be on the wrong runway or anything. I'm going to start it off now. I don't need it. All right, LNAV, VNAV can go to ARM. This is the second time I've flown it, so we'll see. We'll see. It's well, I did a whole review on it on my Discord. If you want to go check it out there, under aircraft reviews.
Charlie, Alaska 1930, request pushback and start.
Alaska 1932, push start. Your discretion.
My discretion, Alaska 1930.
Let them know we're ready to be departing here.
Solaris 1060 heavy, departures offline. Monitor Unica.
Unicom 122.
Landing lights coming on. Strobe lights coming on.
San Francisco Tower, hello, Southwest 6182 on the on 28 left.
Southwest 6182, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear land 28 left, Southwest 6182.
See him right there.
American 4370, caution turbulence, heavy Dreamliner departed to parallel, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 1 left, American 4370.
And we're going to stop here just a little bit shorter.
2387, runway 28 left, line up and wait, traffic, 6 mile final.
Line up and wait, 28 left, Solaris 2387.
And traffic departing the 1s.
Copy, yep, we got the traffic departing on the 1.
Southwest 6182, traffic holding in position, runway 28 left. Solaris 2387 heavy, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 28 left, Solaris 2387. Cross check.
American 4370, departures offline, monitor Unicom, good day.
Over to Unicom 4370.
Pause rate, gear up. Ooh. I can feel how heavy this thing is now.
There's 2387. Stop your climb at 2000. Traffic 1 o'clock and 1 mile westbound.
Stop and climb at 2000. Solaris 2387.
There's 2387. Traffic no factor. And monitor Unicom.
Traffic no factor, will monitor Unicom. Solaris 2387. All right. Got to start auto throttle. Dumb of me.
Bank angle.
The auto throttle does not seem to be working properly. Because it should not be throttling up as much as it is. And being above the speed limit. Like, why is it still that doesn't make any sense at all. D-rate page. There's the D-rate. But I shouldn't have to do that for it to realize it's passing its speed. You know, there's no reason I should not have to do that at all for it to realize it's going too fast. I highly doubt that is an accurate model of the auto throttle on the 787. Like, that's not that hard to, like, program either. It's like that's just a simple if statement, you know? If speed is 10 or above, you know, whatever you want to call it, set it, you know, then slow down. Like, it's not that hard. Yeah, there's no toga button either, yeah. That's not true. That's malarkey. Because even the default 737 auto throttle doesn't do that. So anyway, I have issues with this aircraft, personally. I know some people love it. I love the actual aircraft. I think it's a beautiful actual aircraft. Just, the Magknight is just, there's just so many things that just aren't right I just hope I didn't get penalized for overspeeding at low altitude, hurting my rating. X-Plane's better than FSX, but you might want to wait for 2020 to come out. Yeah, for now, the 767 still reigns supreme, as all the systems actually work. That could be the case, but like I said, even the default 737 doesn't do that with the auto throttle, so that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. All right, I think we're good. I don't think I have to worry about us dying. I wonder if it's the audio here. I wonder if this is what's... Eh. You're 10 miles behind me. Why are you behind me? You should be ahead of me. You took off before I did. Let's look at this. I have not gone back into the cabin. Oh, you paused. Okay. Yep, the cabin has much to be desired as well. A220? You talking about the real life aircraft or the freeware one that's being built? Get a good view of the engines. Not clipping through, which apparently... Yeah, the texturing is much to be desired, for sure. For sure. So I adjusted my setup here a little bit. Let's see if I can show you. Guys, I can grab this. I put the radio panel on top of my honeycomb yoke, and I added little light on my honeycomb yoke underneath the radio panel to shoot down onto my honeycomb yoke, so I can actually see all the switches here, so I can start using those. I just got that finished today, so I'm gonna have to settle that up so I can actually start using the switch panel on here. It depends on the freeware project, sir. If it's related to X-Plane, I mean, you can talk about it. Don't care. Oh, A321 Neo. Yeah, I've wait. Is it a mod to the A321? Like the Tollus A321? Or is it brand new? It's brand new, I'm assuming, now that you just said the cockpit thing. So, I'll be interested to see how they do. I'm always obviously, with any freeware project, I want to see, you know, actual progress. See it actually happen. We will be flying into Salt Lake City's airspace, then into Denver, and we have controllers in Denver, so we'll pick up controls. We'll pick up Salt Lake City Center here in about probably 20 minutes or so. Yeah, you can mod the Tollus A321 right now with the Neo engines. V1 just did a video on that. It's gonna be about a 2-hour flight. We've been in the air for about 14 minutes now. Oh, it's the IA, not Neo. I thought he did a Neo one too. Could have swore he did a Neo one. But don't forget, guys, in celebration of my 3 years on YouTube, I want to do a montage of the last 3 years, and I am putting it up to y'all to do so. So if you want to join that, all you got to do, go back. You don't have to, you know, choose every episode. Just go back to some of your favorites. Take, you know, some clips out of it. Do a montage. Maybe throw some music behind it. Make it funny. Make it genuine. I don't care. It's totally up to you. And then send me the unlisted link. So don't share it with everybody. Just do an unlisted link on YouTube and send it to me on Discord. And during my 4,000 subscriber stream, which will probably be in about 2 weeks, send me. I will kind of like reveal. I will reveal them, the ones that were sent to me, and then I'll choose the winner of it. And will there be a prize? I have thought so. I'm not sure what all will be in it, but I figured I'd do something. Obviously, it's free for anyone to enter this competition. No purchase necessary, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. But you're going to have some type of editing skill. So, get on it, chaps. Let's see what y'all can put together. I'm sure some of it will be very interesting and entertaining. Don't forget, those who decide to take upon this upon themselves, don't forget the hobby guy on VATSIM. I think that's a priceless one. There's also a UFO spotting in one of my streams. There's some fun moments that have happened. So plenty of opportunity out there. Yep, I don't need charts. It's just as a hobby. Well, then why are you flying on VATSIM? VATSIM's not supposed to be just because it's a hobby and you don't want to read charts. Like, oh man, don't get me started again on that guy. And they're free. That's what's crazy. You can go to SkyVector and get them for free. It's not like you have to pay for them. All right, top descent 660 miles. Denver is in 860. We're estimated to arrive at 0014 Zulu. We're currently 2248 Zulu, so that's about an hour and a half. Good point. All that should happen automatically, but saying. I'm curious to see what the profit will be on this for the airline. I would fly more cargo, but my virtual airline doesn't have. It does have some cargo aircraft, but the vast majority of the aircraft is, well, not vast majority, but A good portion are 747s. I don't have a good 747. I don't plan to buy a good 747. That's just, I've never been a huge 747 fan. I think they look cool, but like, I've never been like, oh, I want to fly one, you know. I could fly a 767 freighter. I have that version. I have the 757 freighter, so I could fly those. And Solaris does have both of those in freighters. But like one's tied up right now, I know, in Atlanta with some glitching issues. And that's just with the FS Airlines. So I'm not sure about the other ones. So there's a lot of times they're not available. Our cargo runners are pretty heavy on those running cargo, so a lot of times the aircraft's not available in the area that I'm at, and so I'll just grab a you know, passenger, and I'll fly the passengers. No, Christian, it's not. I've been told the 777 lacks some important features. I think it lacks the Citizen Stars, perhaps. I don't remember exactly, but I've been told it lacks things.
Turn right now, heading 100. Right 100.
It does have Citizen Stars. Okay. Right. It's just an old model. I know they're working on a version 2 of it. I have not done cross Pacific Ocean with the 737.
Roger. Alaska 556, clear direct null, cross null at 17,000. Clear direct null, cross at 17,000. Thanks for the word.
I mean, you could just fly, you know, across the Bering Strait, and technically you went across the Pacific, right?
Alaska 556, contact Salt Lake City, approach 128.1, let them know your direct watts. Or, I'm sorry, direct null. Alright, 28.1, let them know direct null. Alaska 556, I apologize actually, direct watts, not direct null, that's a little too sharp. Alright, looks like our plane actually already heads to our direct watts right now. Contact 28.1 and we'll let them know we're direct watts. Perfect, thanks.
737s don't have keys. Aircraft don't have keys. No problem, Christian. Are you gonna? Well, this is not the international one. This is the just the regular Solaris Air one. Ceremonial key. Okay, maybe that could be a thing. So I think we still have 278. No, wait. Once someone crashed this other. We had two 787s international. But one of them crashed. I know who crashed it too. That was a sad loss. $200 million out the window. Cha-ching!
Alaska 781, contact Salt Lake City, approach 128.1. Yeah. 2388 is leaving 320. Yes, 2888, roger.
I have never crashed a plane with the VA. Knock on wood. And I hope today does not start that. I have gone from nothing to captain, not had a single accident. I've had a couple hard landings, like in the 600, 700 range. No damage to an aircraft, never damaged an aircraft. My rating is 99.9% because I had three non 100% ratings. One was I had a hard landing, it was in the 700s.
Contact Salt Lake City, approach 128.1.
And the other two were speed issues below 10,000 feet.
UPS 2844, contact Salt Lake City, approach 128.1, yeah?
Yeah, it would be like if you did it intentionally or you keep crashing them, yes, you can get in trouble for it. But besides that, I mean, it's just an accidental crash. You file a report on it, you let them know what happened, and you'll just, get a little bit of slap on the wrist because you'll have to pay us automatically. FS Airlines takes, I want to say it takes 1% of the cost of the aircraft.
57 Salt Lake City Center, roger, climb and maintain flight level 340.
And takes that and takes charges against your account. Got one more in Atlanta right now for SOI. Okay. So you should be able to fly. You know what? You should go ahead and fly it tomorrow. Get it over into Europe so someone could fly it back for across the pond westbound. If they wanted to. Yeah, they would be like, what are you talking about? I tried to explain it to my wife. She understood most of it. She just didn't really understand the point. I'm like, it's you're getting the group of people together and you see your progress and accomplishments. I wonder how we're burning fuel today. I wonder if it's even an option if I can see how much fuel I burned. Now I have fuel flow here. Fuel. I know how much I'm supposed to have at waypoints. I can look that way. So we'll go and do that. All right. We should have 11.2. and I got 11.6 on board, so plenty of fuel. Looking good on the fuel side. Right now, I think it's set up for... Let me yawn first. Right now, I think it's set up for 16 right. But that could change depending on weather. I wish they had ACAR. They don't have ACARs built into this, do they? Where you can send off to... see it.
November 4-4 Golf Charlie, contact Denver Center 135.6.
Fortune Center, thank you for the 86.
G'day. Potential aircraft Salt Lake City is now closed.
No!
Time 2301 Zulu. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor Unicom 122.8. You guys have a good night.
Right when I got to their airspace. So rude. So rude. The Denver winds are calm right now. So. Rita, watch the language. Keeping it PG. Family friendly. Denver's still online. So we'll pick up Denver, I guess. Mach 1.5. I don't think the 787 can do Mach 1.5. Good luck. If the engines could push you that fast, you'd rip the plane apart. Yeah, it could come close to 1. Yeah, most modern airlines can. But they can't pass it. There's reasons for that. It's just as fuel efficiency and construction. But I'm going to continue flying at Mach 0.80, which is a good Mach number. And I got a nice 73 knot tailwind. So, nice and fuel efficient. That's why I've even got a little bit of a extra fuel on board. Yes, the VA does have a Concorde. No in-flight meal, but you have snacks available, of course. You have the option of pretzels or Cheez-Its and a wide variety of Coca-Cola products. Not a sponsor, but if they want to, please call me. I would gladly take your money. If you want to try a VATSIM flight, you can fly from, like he said, Detroit if you wanted to, or you can fly from Cleveland, where I'm a controller at. Just let me know when it is, and I'll be your ground controller and help you out. River visual can be a little bit tricky, to say the least. Yeah, they're online now, but so is Salt Lake City. And then they decided, you know what? I'm getting offline. I got a little bit more coming in regards to my outfit. I have a fake, what do you call it? Fake pilot wings with an American flag in the center of it. It's going to go over here. And I got fake epaulets coming in as well. Got to get my ensemble together here. I'll have to start opening every single live stream saying, I am not a real pilot. Yet. Need a hat and aviator glasses, right? I thought about getting a hat, but I was like, that's just too much. I couldn't wear my headphones with it. I had to put the hat on top, and that would look ridiculous. Besides, airline pilots take their hats off before they get in the cockpit. I've never been to Denver in real life. I've flown over it. Well, just north of it, not technically over it, but... You spilled the biggest secret. No, I didn't. What I could do, every live stream I could get a hat, and then I could just walk in on camera and take my hat off. I could do that. I'm not going to wear sunglasses. It reflects the screen and lights and stuff, and I'm different than Captain Canada. I stream differently than him, and I have a slightly different audience, so I can't copy, man. Can't be a copycat. I am now technically a virtual captain. An airline, virtual airline captain. Christian, yes. It was leaked in one of the videos. There's a menu option for it, so that looks like it's the plan. And when that happens, drum roll please. It's going to make it a lot easier for my Patreons. They're at patreon.com/InMidFlightClub, who are first class patrons, to have their shared cockpit flight with me. That's part of being the first class experience. I'm either in the right seat or you're in the right seat, doesn't matter. So I'm really looking forward to that, because that's going to be, like you said, Ryan, dope. It's going to allow, you know, me to actually fulfill that without going through all the hoops and hoopla of getting the smart co-pilot to work. And that's something extra that you have to buy, and 2020 will just allow you to do it right from the, you know, right from the get-go. Yep, VA long guns will be fun. We'll start off together and then be like, you know, all right, well, I'm going to be, you know, you've got the controls until, you know, 4 hours from now or whatever, and we'll switch, you know, and just swap, and then, yeah, it'd be really, really cool. I'm not going to do how to cook. I don't know how to cook a lot. I know how to cook basic stuff like breakfast and skillets, chicken, sausages, hamburgers, hot dogs on the grill, you know, things like that. If you give me a recipe, I can make anything, but I can bake decently. I made a, not so long ago, I made a strawberry, it's not a strawberry, that would be nice. I need to make a strawberry cake. No, it was a red velvet cake with homemade cream cheese icing. Sorry, Versatile, just don't do it again. But confused in the middle of long hauls. Listen, I am not someone who can be on live stream for 12 hours straight. I just can't do that. That's just not going to happen. No, once it goes, once it gets scheduled, that chat gets monitored. When I do my first long haul stream, oh man, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to step away several times probably. I see Luke. Yeah, that cockpit's coming along, man. Coming along. Got some more to do, but it's definitely coming along. Built one of the scale model airplanes. Funny you mentioned that. I actually have one. It's not finished. I never finished it. I should have. But it's one of my favorite aircraft of all time. Should have finished it. I just never did. I don't know why I never did. But it's a military aircraft. SR-71. I put this one together out of a kit. It's in the landing configuration with the wheels down. I don't know if you can see that. I had to put the stickers and paint it. I just haven't done that. But everything else is in there. It's even got detail like in the cockpit and everything. I just never got the paint it and put the stickers on it. So I have done it before. I could do it again. Maybe do like an actual airline or something. And then I started off first doing something else. I didn't start with the SR-71. I started with a different type modeling. So I built a ship. This is the USS Constitution, which is actually still in existence. And yeah, it's pretty detailed. So yeah, I built this one and painted it and did everything like that. And it actually floats. I sealed it up so it actually floats, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so I have done some modeling in the past. So that's not... Well, F-22 not so long ago. Cool. I wonder if there's even models for... I'm sure they are. Let me see. Which one do I want to do, though? Would I want to do a 787? Because I really do like the 787. Let's see here. Yeah, there's some cheap ones out there. I try to get really good, high-quality ones, not the cheap stuff that just, you know, just falls apart and stuff. My wife just brought me chili, so yeah, I see that, but it's like 20 bucks, and I've done their stuff before. I just try to find something that's maybe a little bit better. There's a die-cast LED light up. That would be really cool to do. Hold on. Or is this one already put together? I think this one's already put together. That's a shame. That was cool. Little model that can fly. I could build a flying aircraft. I almost got into RC aircraft. I never did, though. I was really close, but I never actually did. Yeah, I'm looking at theirs right now. The Bethesda's 7021 civilian airline Boeing 789 Dreamliner plastic model kit, 144 A2 parts, length 17 inches. See that? It's got some pretty good reviews too, or I thought it did. Maybe it doesn't have any reviews. No, it does. This got 3 5-star. Anyway, yeah, I could do something. All right, the meal we're serving today is some homemade chili with cheese on top, all different kinds of beans, ground beef, and of course we have our Frito chips that we will be partaking as well. The way I like to prepare my chili, and judge me if you want, I take some of my chips and I dump it in my bowl, and then I crush up the chips inside the bowl while I mix it up. No, I don't do noodles on it. I have done that before. Put, you know, chili on top of noodles. Ow, I just burnt myself. Alright, it does also have some corn in it. Look at the progress page so I know if I actually have enough time to eat. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. Yep, no more pizza. I had that the other day. Mm-hmm. That's some good chili right there. We do crock pot chili, so we'll put it in the crock pot and then set it to slow cook for 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours. And man, it's hard to beat that. So if you're new, you're watching this, it's become almost a custom now for me to eat while live streaming. I don't know how proper that is, and maybe I'm getting judged for it. Maybe I lose viewers because of it. Maybe I don't get subscribers because of it. I don't know. But man's got to eat. ASM. So my understanding, HUDs are used in real life for bad weather approaches. That way they're not having to put their eyes down when they're doing like ILS approaches where, you know, they can't really see in the first place. They'll drop their HUDs so they can just look right out the window instead of having to worry about looking down. That's my understanding. I'm not a real airline pilot, so I can't really say exactly when, but that's my understanding. Mike and Messer, ASMR. That's the sound of a Frito chip. Taste the saltiness. I can't stand those videos, man. So weird. Yeah, I'm sure it's a preference thing. I have to scratch the mic. Yeah. Dude, I found Just Playing about 2 weeks ago. I watched so many of those in the next several days. I mean, I watched like 6 or 7 of them. And they're like an hour and a half long each. Absolutely fascinating. I saw them deliver an A220 from Canada to, I want to say it's Poland. That's not right. Anyway, they delivered across the Atlantic. You know, they flew across the Atlantic in the A320, which I thought was pretty cool. And I watched the 7871, 7371. I usually watch them in my downtime, in the middle of the day, because now that I am unemployed, my wife works from home, so she uses this computer during the day. So I don't, besides projects around the house, I don't really have anything else to do. So I'll end up watching, probably usually right after lunch, I'll watch something. They do. Yep, full flights. So yes, I do own a pet. His name is Captain. He's a dog. He is a Siberian Husky, Alaskan Malamute. Sorry, Malamute, Alaskan Eskimo dog. Chow Chow mix. Majority Husky. If I have a picture of him, I can show on screen here. Here's one where he's kind of goofy looking, but that's him. Of course, Jessica chimes in. My wife says he's so adorable. Listen, that was the first picture I found. Oh, my wife just sent me a picture. Here we go. He's a good dog. Denver Center's on 135.60. Get that prepped up, my frequencies here. I know, listen. There's a lot of approaches I need to try. But Flight Deck the Sim challenged me to beat his landing rate in London City. So I was thinking Saturday we'd probably do the London City challenge and fly from Manchester to London City and 737-800 and see what we do. See how we compare. I know his first landing, he wasted it. It was like negative 700 and something. Second one was like negative 258 or something like that. And he was like, "That's good enough. I'm stopping." But we'll see. So it's known to be slightly inaccurate. So it is what it is, though. With a bowl of grapes, I'm back. Didn't you have grapes last time, Luke? Southwest Airlines, honestly, is not bad. It generally does pretty well. It's just a little finicky sometimes. There's features in FS Airlines that smart cars does not have. I used to be with the VA that did use smart. It's okay. I mean, it works, but FS Airlines to me is a little bit more in depth. The options seemed a little bit more there. Be flying over Salt Lake City here momentarily. Got another hour in the air. Yep, this is very true. It does do that. Not the initial impact. Actually, it registers as a touchdown, liftoff, touchdown. So you'll get 2 landings out of 1 flight. I remember that. There is the Salt Lake. And Salt Lake City should be up here. Should have 8.4 kilograms of fuel on board at TC gauge. So if we have more than that, I'll probably increase our cruising speed. Pretty sure we will, to help burn a little bit more of that fuel, so we don't land with too much weight. No, risk guy, we cannot because copyright. No, we can't do formation flying. Separation. It has to be separation when we enter Denver airspace. You have to get special permission to do formation flying. Yeah, we're gonna have more fuel on board, so we'll increase target speed slash. We'll do we'll just start with 0.81. Trying planes and stuff. Eat grapes. Oh Lord. What you all do while I do a long haul is completely up to y'all. One thing I do wish this aircraft did have, was a performance for landing, which it doesn't have. So it's kind of annoying. You just have takeoff, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. No, long haul won't be the 4K special. I don't know when I'll do it. I don't have a specific time frame in mind. Right now, I'm just gonna be frank and honest. A little disappointed with my viewership recently on my live streams. And I get people are, you know, they got some issues they're working with, coronavirus, all that kind of stuff. So I totally get that. But my viewership's dropped to a third of what it was. I don't know why. So I've been trying to figure out what's going on with there before I go and do a long call. Is there not already? I thought there was already a... Could be wrong, I thought there was one, but... Let's see. Nope, they don't have the 787. Interesting, I thought they did. That's a shame. You could algorithms. I don't know. It's just interesting. It didn't happen until about, well, last stream. Before that stream, I had normal viewership, and then the last stream I did, it was really low, and I don't know why. And you're right. People do like the Zebo. Generally, people do tune in more to my Zebo streams, but I've seen a 66% decline in viewership. So I wonder. Okay, I'm about to do something here while on stream. Not the best idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's see. Let's see if I can make one. Where is... There it is. All right. Let's find aircraft's profiles. Here they are. See if I can open one of these with something like add. Oh, look at that. I can. Look at this. If I go over and show you my left display, what do you know? I could make one. Oh, you can't see it because my stupid face. Here. There you go. I just got to change this coding here. Here's the weights and stuff. Max fuel. Change the engine type to the appropriate one. Change this. Let's do that. Let's do it right now. Heck, why not? Copy this. Paste it here. Open it back up. All right, so we're going to be making the 787-900. What's the engine type on the 787-900? Someone go look that up for me. I need the very specific, like Pratt & Whitney, 4062, etc. I need the very specific. Yep, and give me the official weights too, and I'll pull that. And I think I want to say this is in pounds. Maybe this is in kilograms. I don't know. I wonder what these weights are in. I'll look in the FMC, see if it has it. No, there it is. Gen X 1 Bravo 74. So how would that be identified? I wonder if there's already one with the Gen X in there. Is database, aircrafts, profiles. What's another aircraft that has a Gen X? Does anybody else have a Gen X? Any other aircraft have a Gen X? I think any other aircraft. I think it's the only one. NIV in the then client, nope. Bunch of unnecessary stuff I don't need. Have to be in the database here. Aircrafts. Maybe it doesn't matter. I think it would though, because the fuel burn rate, right? Cart? What are you talking about, cart? Was an accident. Crafts. What's the Trent 1000? What's going on? Not helpful. I need specific information. What's the General Electric? So let's see if we can leap. Okay. PE9X. See that. Gen X-1B. I guess I'm gonna just have to do that. I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll find out. What's the MTOW on the 789? Check Discord, you put them all there? Okay. Alright, thank you, sir. So MTO is going to be 54011. Maximum landing weight 193000. Maximum zero fuel weight 100. Is BEW. Anyone know what BEW set means? I don't know. Is that what the OEW is? The empty weight? Is that what that is? I think, is that the empty weight? Go with that 1828.80. Looks about right. And I think I need the fuel weight. Yeah, I need the fuel weight, not the liters and gallons. Liters and kilograms should be the same. Is that real? Is that really, is liters and kilograms the same? Next payload. The weight. Max speed, blah blah blah. The weight. Fuel capacity 65535. A little bit less than what should be. Grams 65. Ooh, shoot. Huh, really? Liters and kilograms translate to the same. That's something I did not know, and I should have known that. So, 126206. That's a lot of freaking fuel. Yeah, you live in a place you use metric. Yeah. That would, yep. Yep. Alright, so, it's like I'm just checking it out. What is it? Curious what this says. I know you can't see this right now, but I'm looking at something. So the one interesting total fuel on the Magknight is 105980. I'm going to put that in instead. Just so it matches that. All right. Save as. Oh, just got a contact me message. Hold on. 789 9. I need to save it as all files. All right. Let me contact Denver Center. Let me get this back on. Denver Center, Solaris 2387 at flight level 350, checking in.
Solaris 2387, Denver Center, right down.
I dented.
And United 1186, 6.3.
United 1186, radar contact, thank you. Climb maintain flight level 230.
230, United 1186.
Solaris 2387, different center ident.
And we'll ident. We just did. We'll do it again.
Solaris 2387, radar contact, 60 miles northwest of the Meeker VOR.
Alright. So I saved that.
Alaska 1028, leaving my airspace to the west. Salt Lake City Center's offline. Radar service terminated for communication appears so long.
Off Unicom, Alaska 1028, so long.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna throw it in here. It's gonna screw everything up. I have no idea. Under custom profiles. And we're gonna bring up toolbox here.
Denver Golf Delta Alpha Sierra, looks like we're coming up on Lima number 1, requesting taxi for 08.
Charlie Golf Delta Alpha Sierra, Denver Center, runway 8, taxi beam Mike, Denver altimeter.
Profiles are not
is
successfully loaded.
29er.
Dang it.
Konami 61 taxiing Mike, holding short 08 Delta Alpha Sierra.
I wonder why it won't load it. Oh well, I'll look at that later. If I can get it to work, that would be great. So I can send it to y'all that want to use it. My progress at. Top says 94 miles. Holy crap. Okay.
JetBlue 487, leaving my airspace to the west. Salt Lake City Center is offline. Radar service is terminated for each crew. So long.
With the 2.8 to JetBlue 487, see you.
Solaris 1060 with you, follow 250.
Solaris 1060, Denver Center ident.
Alright, so we're looking at 7,000.
Denver Center citation 448 Charlie Juliet is 50 miles west of the Meeker VOR, flight level 310.
This guy's voice sounds familiar.
Number 448 Charlie Juliet, Denver Center, squawk 1474.
1474 448 Charlie Juliet.
Solaris 1060, radar contact, 58 miles northwest of the Meeker VOR. Welcome.
He welcomed you, but not me. Jeez. See how it is.
AC 5031, flight heading 350, vectors for approach, descend and maintain 9,000.
350, down to 9,000, AC 5031.
United 1186, climb maintain flight level 380.
380, 1186.
Denver Center, Baron 11 Romeo Kilo at Denver, ready check.
Baron 11 Romeo Kilo, Denver Center, 5x5.
Okay, Baron 11 Romeo Kilo, we gave information Alpha requesting VFR departure to the west for low pass approaches.
Baron 11 Romeo Kilo, second.
Baron 11 Romeo Kilo, we have information Alpha requesting VFR departure to the west for low pass approaches.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, runway 17 right, taxi via Mike, Denver altimeter 2961, expected Bravo clearance shortly. Break November 8 Charlie Juliet, radar contact 45 miles west of the Meeker VOR.
I charge you.
Alright, not much to really do, honestly.
Runway 17 right, taxi via Mike.
I checked everything
target
earlier,
Mike,
unless he changes something on me.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, 17 right at Mike 6, taxi via Mike, Mike 6.
Mike 6.
Runway Runway 17 right at Mike 6, taxi via Mike, Mike 6. Baron
Give me the mics.
United 1760, leaving my airspace to the south. Albuquerque Center's offline. Radar service terminate for exchange per so long.
So long.
Thank you, have a good day.
Farewell.
United 76.
Center, Southwest 1401 with Alpha.
Two people
requesting
talking.
IFR to San Diego. Smiled. November 4657, Denver Center.
They're looking for IFR to Denver.
November 4657, clearance request standby. November 1 Romeo Kilo, cleared out of the Denver class Bravo. Squawk 1463, departure with me.
Cleared out of Denver class Bravo airspace, departure with you, squawk 1463 and we
2000. Ceiling 13,000 broken. 22,000 broken. Temperature 19er. Dew point -6. Altimeter 2961. Visual and ILS approach is in use. Area navigation Zulu approach is available on request. Landing runways 16 left, 16 right, 16
That's all I need. Oh, shoot.
25, 17 right. Read Michael hold short instructions. North is 2 airmen. ASX surveillance system simulated. Squawk normal on all ramps and must read make assigned heading or first waypoint with takeoff clearance. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Right, Alpha.
64 miles east, Meeker VOR, level 310.
November 550 Echo Zulu, Denver Center, ident.
Ident, 0 Echo Zulu.
Catching up to somebody. So I'm going to slow back down to 0.80.
And for 0 Echo Zulu, we lost the code that Salt Lake gave us.
November 0 Echo Zulu, Squawk 1421.
1421, citation 0 Echo Zulu.
$44 miles.
November 8 Charlie Juliet, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 17,000. Aspen altimeter 2975.
Right, vacating flight level 310, PD down to 17,000, 3010, 448 Charlie Juliet.
Well, I have the tools where I can
November
add it
0
to
Echo
database.
Zulu, radar contact as reported.
Roger.
November 4657, clearance ready, advised to copy.
Ready to copy.
November 4657, cleared the Denver airport via radar vectors, Rapid City VOR, then as followed. Climb maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 2201 with after departure. Departure with me, squawk 1416.
Clear to Denver via vectors wrap and then as filed. Climb 10,000, expect 2,000, and then that's departure.
Sure. It's not hard. Not hard at all.
Delta Alpha Sierra 7400, Bonnet.
Number 4657, read back correct. Hold for release, advise number 1 for departure, frequency change approved. Charlie Golf Delta Alpha Sierra, say again.
Delta Alpha Sierra 8100, Bonnet.
AC 5031, turn right heading 080. Charlie Golf Delta Alpha Sierra, thank you. Radar contact, climb maintain flight level 230.
230 Delta Alpha Sierra.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it
Number
is.
8 Charlie Juliet, radar contact last time now 2359 Zulu. November 1 Romeo Kilo, make right crosswind departure, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
right crosswind departure, runway 17 right, Magknight is clear for takeoff. Baron 1 Romeo Kilo.
Alright, guys, about 23 miles or so till the top of descent now. And we'll see if the Denver Center gives me clearance to descend.
Charlie Golf Delta Alpha Sierra, climb maintain foothold 370.
370, Golf Delta Alpha Sierra.
AC 5031, turn right heading 170. On your rollout field at your 12 o'clock in 15 miles from point of sight.
Right, 170, we'll let you know if we have it inside AC 5031.
November 0 Echo Zulu, radar contact lost, time now 0000 Zulu.
0000 Zulu. Yes, he does. Yeah, I could reach out to him, see if we can get a 787 added.
Baron 110 kilo airborne passing 5,700.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, radar contact, pursuing course.
President Rose 110 kilo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be descending here momentarily. We do appreciate you flying with us here at Solaris Airlines. Hope you had a pleasant flight today. We'll be on the ground here in Denver in about 15-20 minutes, depending on the arrival we get. Weather in Denver is pretty good, cloudy. Temperature is 66 degrees. Winds right now are pretty calm, coming out of the southeast, 7 knots.
Solaris 2387, descend across Thompson at 17,000, Denver altimeter 2961.
We'll descend across Thompson at 17,000 for Solaris 2387.
Denver Center AC 5031 has the airport inside.
AC 5031, thank you. Cleared visual, runway 16 left approach, runway 16 left, wind 140 at 7, clear to land.
Alright, clear for the visual for 16 left and also clear to land 16 left.
Thompson at 7. You wanted me at 7. Alright, it's not descending, guys.
Delta 1933, Denver Center, squawk 1410.
1410, Delta 1933. Denver Center, TBM.
Now screw that.
Mike on the ground at Montrose, ready to pick up IFR clearance over Centennial.
Screw that.
November 86, Juliet,
I ain't got
Mike,
time to
Denver
wait for
Center,
it.
clearance request, standby number 2.
I'm already behind.
Roger.
Delta 1933, radar contact 36 miles northwest of the Toby BR.
Delta 1933, good afternoon.
Solaris 1060, descend across Thompson at 17,000, Denver altimeter 2961.
Cross Thompson at 17,000, altimeter 1971.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to get me down appropriately or not. We'll see.
Denver Center,
Magknight,
1 Romeo kilo.
listen to me. Listen to me. Fix
1 Romeo Kilo,
your
go.
autopilot. Fix it. And your FMC.
Request low pass approach, runway 12 right, Rocky Mountain.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, roger. Field at your 12 o'clock and 13 miles from point of sight.
Wilco 1 Romeo kilo.
Delta Alpha Sierra, we need to level off, requesting 230 for now, please.
Charlie Golf Delta Alpha Sierra, maintain 230, advise for hire.
230 for now, Delta Alpha Sierra.
Denver Center, November 4657.
November
This
4657,
is
go.
going to be annoying.
Ready for departure on runway 31 at Grand City.
Number 4657, release for departure, clearance void if not off by 5 minutes. Report airborne this frequency change approved.
All right. Yeah, well, alt hold isn't working. You see? I put it in VNav, it's not working. So maybe it's working now. Wasn't earlier. I did only press it once. It didn't work.
1 Romeo Kilo, I do not have the airport in sight. We got some clouds just right in front of the airport, so I'm gonna fly over the airport for runway 12 right.
Number 4657, radar contact, state altitude passing.
Screw that. I'm doing flight level change. I don't care.
Number
I don't got
4657, thank you. Proceed direct Cheyenne, climb maintain flight level 220.
Now it's not wanting to do flight level change. Screw this, guys. Like,
Number
holy crap.
1 Romeo Kilo second.
Number 11 Romeo Kilo, we have few clouds just in front of the airport, so we do not have a visual. I'm gonna fly over the airport for runway 12 right.
Number 1 Romeo Kilo, field now at your 11 o'clock and 6 miles. Just report whenever you get the visual.
Will do, 1 Romeo Kilo.
AC 5031, welcome to Denver. Vacate left when able, taxi via Foxtrot.
Left when able, taxi via Foxtrot, AC 5031.
No way I'm gonna make Thompson. No way. Okay, go back and watch. All right, Ryan, go back and watch. VNav was active. I hit the hold button like you said I should. I waited. Nothing happened. Okay. Oh, I'm using the speed brake.
November 86, Julian Mike. Clearance ready, voice for copy.
I'm ready to copy. 86 Juliet Mike.
November 6, Juliet Mike, clear to the Centennial Airport via the Blue Mesa 3 departure, Blue Mesa transition, then direct. Climb maintain 12000. Expect flight level 250, 1 minutes after departure. Departure with me, squawk 1461.
Okay, cleared to Centennial, Blue Mesa 2 departure, Blue Mesa transition, direct. Climb and maintain 12000, expect 25, level 250, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.6, squawk 1461, 486 Juliet Mike.
November 6, Juliet Mike, read back correct. Hold for release advised, number 1 for departure, frequency change approved.
Roger, 86 Juliet Mike.
Solaris 2387 heavy. Expect a visual for runway 16 left approach, Denver altimeter. Denver altimeter 2961.
We'll expect a visual for 16 left, Solaris 2387.
1 Romeo Kilo, we got the visual with the airport, but we are unable to make it. I'm gonna fly over the midfield on Rocky Mountain and request right pattern for 1 right.
Number 1 Romeo Kilo, report midfield, enter the right downwind for runway 12 left, 12 right. Centennial altimeter 2961.
We joined right downwind for runway 12 right, 1 Romeo Kilo.
Delta Alpha Sierra, I'd like to continue to climb to 370 now.
Charlie Golf Delta Alpha Sierra, approved as requested.
370 Delta Alpha Sierra.
Pacific 3626, leaving my airspace to the west, Salt Lake City Center is offline. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved, so long.
Roger, thank you, sir. 3626.
Gotta slow down here. Hygiene is 17, so we can really start leveling up
Solaris
here.
2387 Heavy, fly heading 100 vectors for approach, descend to maintain 1000.
100, descend and maintain 1000, Solaris 2387.
November, run around Kilo, state intentions.
1 Romeo Kilo, we have cloud just in front of the runway 12 right, so we would like to join the right pattern for runway 30 right.
Number 1 Romeo Kilo, cross midfield, enter the left downwind for runway 30 right.
Cross midfield, and according to chart, runway 30 right should be a right pattern, so we are joining right pattern for runway 30 right.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, I'm advising you left for 30 right, enter left pattern 3.
He can give you whatever
Right,
plane he
the
wants.
left pattern for runway 30 right, 1 Romeo Kilo.
He tells you he wants you in left, you go left like it's not hard.
Solaris 1060 Heavy, Denver Center. Expect a visual runway 16 left approach. Depart Thompson, heading 090 vectors for approach.
Depart Thompson heading 090 and runway 16 left approach visual. Solaris 1060 Heavy.
Valid entry. Gosh. Why is that invalid? Make any sense? If I could do that.
Parent 1 Romeo Kilo request.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, go.
Parent 1 Romeo Kilo request, direct Centennial.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, roger, proceed on course.
Proceed on course, 1 Romeo Kilo.
Solaris 2387, descend maintain 8000.
Descend and maintain 8000, Solaris 2387.
Solaris 1060 Heavy, descend maintain 1000.
Descend maintain 1000.
And all I'm doing is following his requests. If he tells me to do something, I'm doing it.
Mirage 425, Denver Center, leave my airspace to the west. Salt Lake City Center's offline. Radar services terminated, frequency change approved, so long.
Frequency change approved, and have a good one. March 45 safe.
Solaris 1060 Heavy, descend to maintain 9000.
Descend maintain 9000. Solaris 1060.
Solaris 1060 Heavy, traffic at your 1 o'clock in 14 miles. It's a company 787 at 9000, traveling eastbound. Report the traffic in sight. Solaris 1060 Heavy, roger. Follow the traffic for 16 left.
We'll follow the traffic for 16 left.
Solaris 2387 field at your 2 o'clock and 17 miles report in sight.
That's it right there. Solaris 2387. We got the field in sight.
Solaris 2387 cleared visual runway 16 left approach.
Clear visual 16 left approach. Solaris 2387.
Solaris 1060 Heavy, follow traffic for 16 left, cleared visual number 2 for 16 left approach.
Visual number 2 for 26 left.
Parrot 1 Romeo Kilo request.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, go.
1 Romeo Kilo request, low pass approach over 35 left at Centennial.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, roger. Field at your 12 o'clock, 13 miles report in sight.
Welcome 1 Romeo Kilo.
And then 1 Romeo Kilo, Centennial altimeter 2961.
2961 1 Romeo Kilo, thank you.
Alright, so 16 left right there. Well, just a little bit here, actually. Go ahead and reduce speed now. 210 knots. Drop flaps 1. Flaps 5. There it is right there.
Solaris 2387 Heavy, wind 130 at 11, runway 16 left, cleared line.
Clear land at 16 left, Solaris 2387. Alright. Pilot off. Be quiet.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, field now at your 12 o'clock, 8 miles report in sight.
We have not inside. We'll call 1 Romeo Kilo.
Drop this down to 160.
Kilo field inside.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, thank you. Enter left downwind for runway 35, right?
Enter left.
The visual
downwind
flight,
for
man.
Runway 35 right. 1 Romeo Kilo.
Yeah, alright, let's drop flaps 20.
Solaris 1060 Heavy, runway 16 left, wind 130 at 11, number 2, clear to land.
Number 2 clear to line.
Speed, actually.
1260
So let's turn off auto throttle here. We're down. And flaps full. A little bit of a crosswind here, not bad. Yeah, I was a little bit low, but getting back on it now. Alright, Putter, what do you think I'm going to land at? How many feet per minute? Here.
1,000.
How's the feet stabilized? Continue.
100.
Frame drop the last second, of
50,
course.
40, 30, 20.
What in the world? What was that? What is this? What was that? Oh my gosh, what is going on? What is going on? What kind of controlling is that?
Solaris 2387 Heavy, welcome to Denver. Vacate left when able, hold short Foxtrot, traffic 5 mile final. And Solaris 2387 Heavy, speed parking.
Solaris 2387, we'll take the nearest gate, sir.
Solaris 2387 Roger, taxi via Foxtrot to the ramp.
Foxtrot to the lamp, Solaris 2387.
1 Romeo Kilo on final 35 right.
Number 1 Romeo Kilo, cleared low approach runway 35 right.
Okay, low post approach runway 35 right, 1 Romeo Kilo.
That made absolutely no sense.
Solaris 1060 Heavy, I already gave that to you. Runway 16 left, number 2, clear to line.
Oh, sorry, 16 left, clear 2, clear line.
Flaps. Approaching. Flaps. This is another reason I don't like the Magknight 787.
Number 1 Romeo Kilo airborne passing 6,300.
Its handling makes no sense at all. I didn't talk about that.
Number 1 Romeo Kilo, Roger, state intentions.
It should have been off automatically.
Number 1 Romeo Kilo. We request runway 14 low pass approach at Buckley.
I do not have the 777. That's weird. You just went underneath the map. For me.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, Roger. Buckley is at your 2 o'clock and 8 miles report in sight.
We got airport in sight, 1 Romeo Kilo.
What was my landing rate? I didn't even look. I was trying to actually keep the aircraft from flipping over. So I landed, right? I wish I could have shown you my control
Number 1 Romeo
inputs.
Kilo, enter left downwind for runway 1.
So
Correction.
I do
Enter
slight
right
flare,
downwind
right?
for runway 14.
And it just all of a sudden just starts doing
Right
this. Just starts.
for runway 14.
All I did was pull up, and it starts tilting left and right,
Number
like I'm
1
getting
Romeo
some
Kilo,
huge
report turning
shear.
base.
We'll go 1 Romeo Kilo.
Solaris 1060 Heavy, welcome to Denver. Taxi via Foxtrot to the ramp.
Sir, Andy, sir, 1060.
Look at the shadow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then I literally had my rudder pedals all the way to the side. While it was sliding off to the left, I had it all the way to the side so I'd push to the right, and it just kept going like I didn't have any input. We'll watch it again. That's just the most ridiculous. Needless to say, this is the last time I'm going to be flying the 787 until they roll out their new stuff, because this is an unusable aircraft.
November 6 Juliet, Mike, state intentions.
All right. Disconnect from VATSIM. Good lord. Well, and the EFB, I know what you're talking about. Under settings, right? Use tiller access off on. I have it off, and I was taxiing just fine, no issue. And I could use rudder on the approach and everything. It's just like when I got towards the runway, it just started to freak out. We'll watch it. And the flaps didn't come up? What in the world? And now the flaps are stuck down. Dude, this plane is all kind of glitched. I'm lucky I survived. At this rate. Like, I was a tad bit high, but honestly, pretty darn good approach. Right? I mean, a little bit of a crosswind, okay. So I start to flare, and she just floats and flying around. And like, what is going on? Starts freaking out. I land. Now it's working. Look at this, full right rudder. It's just going off the runway. No sense. That is so jacked up. What is that? Oh my lord. Alright. I wonder what the passengers thought of that landing. Let's watch that. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll be back here on Saturday. We'll do another flight. Won't be in the 787 though, that's for sure. I'll be flying something else. But I do appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget, you can become a Patreon over at patreon.com/mmflightclub. Of course, join the Discord, and we can talk about this if you guys want. I know some of you are fans of this thing, but listen, guys, that's not how the aircraft's supposed to operate, okay? Anyway, Discord's free. Come join us. Let's have some fun over there, and see you guys later, next time, up in the sky.